So spring is a great time to be taking hardwood cuttings from deciduous shrubs, and you can take them from lots of different deciduous shrubs. This is a Cornus or a Dogwood, Forsythia, climbers like Honeysuckle, and bushes like Privet hedge and Philadelphus, mock orange, etc. They're great different shrubs you can take hardwood cuttings from. And hardwood cuttings are basically just from when the plant is dormant. It's had a good year's growth, normally a couple of years growth, and like I said, it's dormant in the winter or early springtime. And all I'm going to do is literally cut back. The bush, and I was going to cut this back anyway to make sure it doesn't get too big in this border. So I'm going to cut it back quite hard, this one, so I can take a few cuttings. And obviously I want to cut the shrub itself just above a bud. Just take this all from sort of around the same area. And all of these cuttings that I'm taking, a real good chance of producing another bush, a plant itself. This is like 3 years old now, and I've cut it back a few times, and this was taken from a hardwood cutting itself as well. So let's cut these back. Not all of these are going to be suitable. These are quite a bit too thin, really. These sort of pencil thickness type ones are good. Right, so I've taken these, and what I actually want to do is to make sure that you've got the up and the down. So I've kept them in my hand like that, so I know that that's the top. So I want to take, you want it to be about 1 foot long, your cutting. So I'm going to cut it just above where a bud was, and I'll cut it at an angle at the top. So now I know that that angled size is the top. So if I do for each of these, let's have a look here. It's about that. There. Right. Let's go and take these to the nursery. So before we plant up these cuttings that I've taken, just thought I'd show you this sort of row of dogwoods that I took from the same batch about 3 years ago. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I've got 5, 6, 7, and yellow ones all are down that row as well. All literally from the cuttings. Free plants, and shrubs are not cheap plants. These are good $20 plants, etc. And it's just taken me 3 years to get to this for nothing, just taking a few cuttings. So let's go and plant them up now, shall we? And we can get some more beauty. So here we are, my little nursery bed, and here's a couple I've actually planted earlier. Now, I've got my cuttings, making sure they're all the right way up. And all I'm literally going to do is plant these in. And I've just realised some of this is still a bit, there we are, nice and soft. Some of it was a bit frozen underneath there. So I'm just going to plant them in like that. And my last batch of cuttings, literally 90% success rate. So you can't say fairer than that. And I love these dogwoods in the, in the winter, providing that beautiful red colour. Bit of interest in the winter. So there we go, and that is all you got to do. So like I said, Forsythia, Philadelphus, climbers like Honeysuckle, lots of fruit trees like mulberries or fruit bushes, etc. Privet hedge, etc. All of those different things will take hardwood cuttings at this time of year, just before they're about to bud, etc. Cut them down just below the growing tip there, and then again just above a growing tip at the top, and that's it. Job's a good one. I'll see you tomorrow for another spring job that is good to be done at this time of year. Well, it would be because it's spring. See you later.